Блин! Ладно.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision.
Давай сделаем выбор. Давай, ладно, снимем ограничения.
As you wish. Let the streets be filled with poor, drunken revelers. Perhaps it will take their minds off their impending doom. This will leave a noticeable gap in our budget, however. If you are feeling particularly generous, you may wish to make a personal donation to bridge that.
Да нормально денег
Let
хватает.
us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead.
Угу. Пойдем.
Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
Так. Давай лямчик положим.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Дела подождут.
Business is
You are in the market for more and look no
possibly one.
Если про тот алмазик за 700к, ладно, вернем. Если это возможно.
Your Majesty, welcome to our temple. I lament the forlorn state in which you find it. Before the darkness came, this room held our most sacred treasure.
Что там?
I had lost all hope of recovering it, for that would require journeying into the desert.
Ладно, погнали.
We have lost so many people. Who among us would have the courage to face the sands now? Thank you. You will forgive me for not being more forthright. I am unaccustomed to asking rulers for their help.
Так-то жизнь
As for the
спасли.
matter in question, this chamber once housed the temple's sacred dyes. Our rituals cannot be completed without them. The dyes are made from rare flowers found throughout Aurora and the surrounding desert.
Ясно.
Gathering them has always been a dangerous task, but when the darkness fell upon us, it became an impossible one. If you can find these flowers and bring them to me, I will begin making the dyes again, and perhaps our people can recover some of the faith they have lost. We will gladly share them with you, of course. You have done a great service for us. On behalf of all Aurorans, I thank you. The blue die represents sorrow. As you may imagine, this die was the first to run out.
Ah, hello.
Ясно. Блин, топ задание надо, которое этот на остров.
All stand to attention for the king.
Ладно, решим. А, это я вспомнил, мост, ремонт моста.
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your
Да,
Majesty.
сразу, да.
Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty.
Все, хватит.
Brightwall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free center of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all. Very well. I will make the arrangements at once. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
Но книжки собирать я не буду.
Court summons Page and Riva. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Riva will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected.
Ладно,
Don't take it away.
пусть будет заповедник.
Page is right. We must protect our natural resources. Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The king has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full
Там
of
всего
gold?
400 тысяч.
I bow
Это
to your
копейки.
greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty.
Денег у нас хватает.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation
Да, давай,
to the
давай.
treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance
Ну,
to
как бы у
stretch your
меня уже ноги
legs,
размяты
Your
нормально.
Majesty.
Ah, hello.
Статуэтку.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous.
А, он мне еще и подарок подарил. Вообще нормально.
He seems particularly cheerful today, I think.
Try to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Да все, хватит беседовать с охранником. Сейчас его застрелю
Oh,
нафиг.
just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired
Ладно,
to make you
погнали.
look
Что
like
там
a
тебе надо?
fool. Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck.
Разберемся.
I know you will succeed.
Кого там наказать?
Nothing to report, Your Majesty.
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty. Follow the white Balverine.
Хорошо. Да давай уже пролазь. Вот здесь под деревом практически. Я уже хотел этого белого оборотня пристрелить к собачьим. Где? Где-то там, короче, фиг его знает, как туда попасть, пока что нет вариантов. Я, походу, забагался, блин.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh,
По королю
I'm so
стреляешь?
sorry. For a moment there I thought you were a Belverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defenses.
Сейчас разберемся.
We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe. My lord.
Way!
Сейчас будем отстреливать оборотней. Причем это, походу, разные оборотни.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. You've been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back. Condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice. But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you.
Тут вообще-то без вариантов.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Still, your choice won't save the village. Now that I'm a leader of the pack, we've got some brains to go with our brawn. We'll lose a few of the weaker members, but we'll deal with those lanterns on our own. In the meantime, killing you will be a good way to, shall we say, get the blood flowing.
Следующий. Куда он стреляет? Прикинь, да? Ну давай.
Thank you. Thank you. You've saved us from certain destruction. We're in your debt. You'll always be welcome here, should you wish to return. Connor had this on him. It looks like a Belverine. It's yours if you want it.
Угу.
You are wonderfulness, persona.
Мне все это мало. Этого все равно мало.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Кстати, сейчас мы еще прокачаемся. Раз только статуэтку вернем.
You're back. Did you find the thief? Did you You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears.
Пол-ляма?
Excuse me, Your Majesty.
В казну, конечно.
I can't let you see me this way. And please, make...
A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving.
Отлично, 120.
With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster, but remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. What shall we do, Your Majesty?
Поднять экономику.
You are such a giving, magnanimous person. Very well, I will make the arrangements. Life will be easier for your subjects for a while, but the treasury will not easily recover. I only hope we haven't thrown away our chances of survival. Of course, you could always replenish our gold supplies by donating from your personal funds. Shall we proceed with today's agenda? Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
Угу. Только для начала. А, ну все, да? Подожди, что за сундук? Магия уровень 4. И третьего хватит. Сто 80. Он так по 100 фигарит, блин. В смысле? А, фу, ё-моё. Все верно.
At your orders, sir. Greetings, sir.
Oh! I'll be mine.
My lord. No cheating
Follow me.
now. Whoa! My king. Yes.
Homie, homie, homie.
It's also dangerous. Greetings, your majesty. At your service, my king.
Hey. And then you spin me around. Perfect.
For king and cunt.
Right.
Hey!
Superb. Keep that up and you'll go far.
Hey! To the toppermost and the poppermost, yes!
Makes me want to... Gang!
La la ya.
The servant was still alive. How about that?
Just do this for me and I'll be your friend, okay? I'll even say I like you and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king. Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kaelin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
Ну, оборону
You
поставим.
may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The
А ты что предложишь?
could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack.
Ладно.
It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What should we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on
А
mountains?
почему вы нет?
It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chaps?
Ладно,
Aurora
короче.
is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
The king's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done. Riva Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and
У нас нормальный ресурс.
I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mistpeak Mountains will be restored.
Mistpeak shall become a protected region, and the Dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
Давайте сейчас создадим армию.
forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure. And now, thanks to Riva Industries, they have returned
А блин,
to their
ремонт
past
моста
splendor.
это когда будет? Или вообще оно будет? Или это не в этой части?
To roam, laugh and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
I'll be your true pal.
Так.
If you give me a hand.
Ah, hello.
Не появилось задание.
It is time, Your Majesty, to meet fate.
Ну, скорее всего, уже не понадобится, ладно.
And commission Albion's army. We will use the funds we have to establish the best possible defense. Before I can commit those funds, however, I require your signature on a contract stating your awareness of the projected number of civilian casualties. Strictly a formality, of course, though should the number alarm you, you may wish to donate as much gold to the treasury as possible before you sign. Very good. If you could just sign on the dotted line, please.
Все, армия создана.
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? I am delighted to say that the Albion army has been deployed in preparation for the invasion, so we may enjoy the occasion without apprehensions. To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see. You will also be fitted for a new pair of shoes, and, of course, you will need a new...
The day has come, King. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain.
Это да.
Now go. Do what you were born to do.
Потратить печати гильдии, а у меня это и не на чего, как бы не на что тратить.
It's here. The darkness has reached Bowerstone. The attack has barely begun, but already we have suffered terrible casualties. We simply weren't ready. If we don't act quickly, there may not be a kingdom left to defend by dawn. We have to get out on the streets, now! Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion!
Charge! Defend the city with your lives! Don't just stand there and take it, take it back!
Готовы?
These things are tough!
The Lightbringers have come! But this is the kingdom of unlight now! This is the kingdom of death! Death beats its wings.
How come we don't get armor like this?
Ай!
You have done such nightmare things. People now shall rejoice in your death.
Смешно.
You can never escape darkness. It belongs to always.
До свидания. А я здесь.
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
Жесть, капец. Извини, конечно.
I am shadow and death. Kill it!
Так, подожди.
We are the swarm.
Так.
You rule over a graveyard. Is that what you wanted?
Так, подожди, что пистолетом я не могу пользоваться?
Broken little toys.
Стреляй, блин.
The shadows taste of death.
Ух ты.
You made us do it. You made us. You rule over a graveyard. Is that what you wanted? Don't fight back, my child. I have cared for you. I have taught you. I have made you. The children. I can't see the children. Why did you do this to
Лечись
me?
давай. О.
Don't hold back! Don't! I'm ready! We are the swarm. You can beat it! You have to! I only want to care for you.
Пистолеты не работают, да блин.
Don't fight back, my child. I have cared for you. I have taught you. I have made you. The shadows taste of death.
Есть.
I'm sorry. You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a
child. There was a great king once, the mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say.
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
Да, Волтера, конечно, жалко.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
My people shall never forget what you have done for them. We are proud to be part of Albion. I shall return to Aurora in the knowledge that we may at last enjoy peace. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Walter was right about you. You're a hero in every sense of the word. The hero Albion needed.
What will you do now?
I will continue to serve you the best way I can. I belong down in the city.
В подвале.
The people there will always need help. Goodbye, my king.
Или в
You
канализации.
have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. You don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's my turn to say goodbye. I'm not cut out to be a general. Now, I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
Кстати, мы здесь всю тюрьму не обследовали.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You swore an oath to Paige to better the lives of your people, and you did so even in the face of great danger. You did for the Aurorans what your brother would not. He broke his promise, but you proved to be the better leader. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
Да, тут еще, если бы мы, скорее всего, убили своего братца, то еще бы тюремные, так сказать, катакомбы. Ну ладно. Нет так нет. В принципе, мы прошли игру. В принципе, эта часть по сюжету, по наполнению лучше, чем первая, но первая мне нравится все-таки больше. Более простая, что ли, казуальная. Что еще можно добавить? Да, в принципе, все. Мы прошли игру. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставим лайки, подписываемся, пишем комментарии. И не забываем прожимать колокольчики, чтобы не пропускать новые видео. Полностью полноценно от А до Я можете посмотреть в моих плейлистах. Все прохождения у меня в плейлистах находятся. В принципе, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.